The Sunrise with Dr. Surajit Khanna as we kick off the last full work week of the month of May on this morning of May 24th. So good morning, Dr. Khanna.
Good morning, Sharon. How are you?
I'm fabulous. So for those of you who are not familiar with Dr. Khanna, he is an attorney and a youth advocate who has launched the nonprofit Dr. Surajit Khanna's Returning Youth Initiative. He helps post-incarcerated juveniles and young adults to have the ability to create a self-sustaining, productive life. And his initiative has a goal of helping these individuals to restore their lives and return their dreams. So, Dr. Khanna, today we've been obviously discussing over the last week some of the specific pieces of your initiative in respects to how it helps these post-incarcerated young adults and juveniles to have that opportunity to have their life back and maybe have something, of a life that can be self-sustaining and be having something to be proud of, as they move on to enter into that next phase of what's ahead of them. So we've discussed, education, job placement, housing for them when they first come out, and the goal obviously to get them into their own independent housing long term. We've also talked over the past week, how they go through medical and physical evaluations to make sure those needs are met as they go through this process. And then last Friday, we touched on how important it is for them to have, everything from basic life skills to more advanced life skills, like, understanding how to manage money and, create a budget, things like that. So I think today we're kind of at the very, very end. And, the last real major piece of this, and that's mentoring and the role that mentoring plays for them in all aspects of, their life, as they're incarcerated, as they come out and as they move forward, to move throughout your program, beyond your program, and then maybe even, to be somebody that comes back and helps mentor the next person. So I was hoping you could really just take a little time today and talk about, how important is that mentoring piece?
Thank you very much, Sharon. This is a very important point. I would like the audience to hear about mentoring, because mentoring piece leads the individual to go to the next step in a proper direction. So in our initiative, what we have done is we have done two types of mentoring. One is we very much promote called peer and mentoring. And what does the peer mentoring does? That this post-incarcerated individuals, they definitely would like to be mentored by another post-incarcerated individual, those who had similar type of experience in the jail, and they led a good life. And now they are mentoring to their peers. So they have more encouragement by doing that. That, oh, wow, I'm being mentored by the same type of people and they're having a better life than me. They will definitely listen. So that's one of the differentiating factor of our initiative, that we are promoting, we are giving the peer mentoring. The other mentorship, just like if they want proper guidance, as a counselor, we have counselors, we have case managers, we have different type of life skill mentors, job skill mentors. If somebody wants to be a musician, we have mentoring on that particular angle. If somebody wants to be a business person, we have that type of mentors. So yes, mentorship is very, very important for this type of individuals to be properly guided for their returning dreams. Because you mentioned that our initiative concentrates on restoring the
Restoring lives, or
restoring lives. Yes, restoring lives and returning dreams. So the best way of returning dreams is to have right mentorship available to them, because they would like to see that their dream can be fulfilled. Because most of the time, Sharon, you know that this type of individuals, those who are coming off jail, they don't believe that their dream means anything for anybody.
Yeah.
So that's why they don't work on it. You know what? No, I'm not going to. I have a dream to be a musician. No, I'm not going to get it because I'm a post-incarcerated individual. I'm an ex-offender. Okay, I cannot do that. So they don't believe in themselves. So mentorship helps them to, reestablish their belief system.
Yeah.
If that helps you.
Yeah, it does. And this past weekend, I was at one of the Home of Hopes, and I was talking with one of the young gentlemen who just graduated and is in the process of going out and looking for a job. And he said, that the placement agency at the school said, they would be very helpful, and able to help him get probably multiple job offers and decide what's going to be the best direction for him. And we actually sat down for a little while and talked about how to maybe go through that process of evaluating, what might be the best situation, because he got talking about, I don't understand benefits. And I don't understand what that means for me versus what it doesn't. And I spent some time kind of mapping out, okay, if you made it this much an hour and you're going to be responsible for this much of your health care, and your monthly health care cost was this, and your annual out of pocket, if you had a catastrophic, health situation, was this. How do you take and add those numbers up and make them come out to make sense, so that if all things equal, he could figure out which job in the long run may be the best job for him as far as that. And we even talked about 401k. And so he had no idea what it was or what it might mean for him. So, and you don't even think until you really get into those situations and you have the opportunity to sit down with these young individuals who are finally getting through the process of getting past that stage and starting to get that opportunity to have that, actual job and built towards that independent life and have their own place, and, to see, and understand all the things that they don't understand. And, it's that was kind of an eye opener for me to think about, why would they understand that?
Absolutely. Sometimes we don't see what they see it. We don't see that. We think that, oh, this is the basic stuff, 401k, health benefit, and all this thing. Oh, they will understand. No,
Right.
When the word, like it happened to you, when the word comes, oh, what does this benefit means? Okay, what does benefit has to do with me? Yes. So you understand now how important it is to have a right mentorship. That's why our initiative has those elements in place.
Yeah,
we have the house mama.
When he came out of prison, he went on state-funded Medicaid, and so, and that's how a lot of them are when they come out of the program. They don't have a home to go to. They don't, they're going into a home that they're going to live in for a set amount of time. And, our goal is to get them into our homes where, they get that chance to be there for, up to 2 years, maybe even longer, depending on what they're doing and when they can be out there and be that independent person. And as long as they're continuing to move their life forward in a positive direction and adding value to the program and to themselves, you don't really cap people necessarily at a time. You just kind of have a range of when most people you feel are going to get out on their own naturally. But, it's been amazing for me to sit here and see, okay, we got to mentor these kids to figure out what they want to, what if they could, ask their dream, what is it? Well, then how does that look? Where do we get them into schooling? And then, as you guys take them through that program, it's like a lot of them have said, oh, I was so angry when I came out, and this program turned that around, because for the first time I thought I had somebody who had my back and they're going to help me to actually not, go backwards in this process, but move forwards in my life. So, it's just, I feel blessed to have been
a good point.
Part of it.
Absolutely. You're bringing up a good point, saying that, they need somebody to look after their back. They cover their back. They need that, and
Yeah.
they don't have that, because we we have seen this. That's why the recidivism is so high, because they don't know when they come out of the jail what things they should do right and what is wrong for them. They don't know that.
Yeah.
Okay, and a lot of people take advantage of that by taking them, leading them into same problem which they had before. So yeah, so mentorship, today's topic which you are just bringing up, we're discussing, mentorship is very important for the post-incarcerated individuals, and we in our initiative we do offer that in a very high category. Like I said, we do in two phases. We do peer mentoring and mentoring, like what you did today. Over the weekend, you were there, you were visiting the places, and you came up and you gave a mentorship. You said, "Oh, okay, this is what benefit means." You walked them through what those things are going to be offered. So yeah.
Yeah. And I think it's really, I think one thing I can say for any of you who are out there watching and listening and what we're doing, I mean, the individuals who have jumped up and raised their hand and said, I want to be a part of this, they're all here for the right reasons. They're here to help these kids and mentor them. I mean, and the vast amount of knowledge and skills and, people who have been, past CEOs of companies to, accountants to, just, I mean, you name it, nurses, medical people to, counselors, people who used to be in the, jail systems, as parole officers and stuff that are jumping up to, be a part of what we're doing. And it's just, and what you're doing, with your initiative. And it's so amazing. So, so for those of you who want to be a part of it and want to help us, Dr. Khanna's initiative is going to be in all 50 states. Right now we're in 13. Are we up to maybe 14 or 15 now? I can't keep track.
Almost. Yeah, I know.
And growing, we want to be in your state. We want to be in your county. We want to be out there helping. It takes up somebody to step up and be a volunteer and get involved. So you can do that by going to returningyouth.com, clicking on contact us and filling out the form. We'll get in touch with you and talk to you about how you can get involved in your area. If you are somebody who's been impacted by this, whether you are somebody who's been post-incarcerated or you're a family member of somebody who is currently incarcerated or post-incarcerated, and you want more information or you want to share your story, please, again, reach out to us, hit the contact us button. We'll reach out to you. And by all means, if you want to see us and help us to grow the initiative, go out to the website, click on donate, and make either a one-time or a revolving monthly donation to our cause, because we will be in all 50 states and we will be continuing to grow this. And with your help in whatever way you can help, even if it's just a prayer, we will continue to grow. And so, Dr. Khanna, thank you so much. We're here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Over the course of the next couple of weeks, we're going to start bringing guests on to talk a little bit about their own personal experiences. We can't wait to, get to that point as we continue to evolve what Sunrise is. So, thank you, Dr. Khanna. Thank you, for what you're doing. And, I'll let you close out with the last few minutes, of words.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Sharon. And thank you to the entire team of Returning Youth Initiative. And thank you for the audience, those who have been listening, because we have been very consistent with our Sunrise program in the morning, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But I like the pattern we are taking this month about promoting each and every activities of this initiative so that the audience can know how are we different and what are we offering to the post-incarcerated individuals, because this show in the morning is for them, so that they have a hope in the morning when they see something on the internet or social media channel. They can feel that they have a hope for tomorrow. They have the hope to return their dreams. So Thank you very much, Sharon. I'm pleased